The 2016 presidential campaign of Bernie Sanders, the junior United States Senator and former representative from Vermont, began with an informal announcement on April 30, 2015, and a formal announcement that he planned to seek the Democratic Party's nomination for President of the United States on May 26, 2015, in Burlington, Vermont. Sanders had been considered a potential candidate for president since at least September 2014. Though he had previously run as an independent, he routinely caucused with the Democratic Party, as many of his views align with Democrats. Running as a Democrat made it easier to participate in debates and get his name on state ballots. Sanders's chief competitor for the nomination was former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Sanders drew large crowds to his speaking events, and his populist, socialist, and social democratic politics won him particular support among Americans under 40. He performed strongly with white voters, but consistently trailed Clinton by 30 or more percentage points among black voters. Polls showed a close race among Hispanic voters. Sanders focused on income and wealth inequality, which he argued is eroding the American middle class, and on campaign finance reform. Unlike most other major presidential candidates, Sanders eschewed an unlimited super PAC, instead choosing to receive most of his funding from direct individual campaign donations. In September 2015, The New York Times reported that the campaign had received 1 million individual donations, becoming the first in 2015 to reach that threshold. Sanders raised $20 million in the month of January 2016, $5 million more than Clinton during the same time period, with an average donation of $27. Sanders frequently mentioned this $27 figure on the campaign trail as proof of his grassroots support. Following the final primary election, Clinton became the presumptive Democratic nominee. Sanders did not yet endorse Clinton, but said he would work with her to defeat the presumptive Republican nominee, Donald Trump. On June 16, Sanders gave a live online speech to his supporters, saying, "The political revolution continues." On July 12, Sanders officially endorsed Clinton at a unity rally with her in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. On July 22, 2016, various emails from the Democratic National Committee, the governing body of the Democratic Party, were leaked and published, revealing apparent bias against the Sanders campaign on the part of the committee and its chair, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Schultz subsequently resigned as DNC chair and was replaced by Donna Brazile, who was also implicated in the leaks and apologized to Sanders and his supporters. In the Democratic National Convention roll call vote on July 26, 2016, Sanders received 1,865 votes, which consisted of 1,848 pledged delegates won in primary and caucus contests and 17 superdelegates. After the roll call, Sanders put forward a motion to formally nominate Clinton, which passed by voice vote. Turning 75 years old in 2016, Sanders would have been the oldest president to take office, the second to have been divorced, and the first New York City native to hold the office since Theodore Roosevelt in 1901. Sanders would also have been the first president born during World War II, and the first Jew since fellow New Englander Joe Lieberman to be nominated for a major party ticket.